Hello and welcome, dear viewers and fellow casuals. You are watching Primetime Casual, and this is Elite Dangerous in Memoriam. Let me take you with me on a journey to perhaps the most impressive and most present spectacle of the void. Scattered in the endless black, these specks of swirling colors brighten the night and keep us company wherever we go. And each one tells its own story. A million years in the making. Small planetary nebulae may not be visible until you approach closely and rarely spend more than a few astronomical units in size, the quiet farewell of a dying star. Large nebulae are the remains of way more violent endings of the stellar life cycle and can cover tens, if not hundreds, of light years. They all have one thing in common though, evocative names, showcasing the spirit of those who first discovered them. See this one, Thors Helmet. It is definitely on the smaller end of the scale, but as you approach, the brilliant colors begin to shine. You can travel to the exact center of it, to the star that once shed its outer layers to form the nebula, and from within, its dying light still fills the void with mesmerizing patterns. Larger nebulae, like the Seagull Nebula, are often so vast that the best point to observe them is from 100 light-years away, lest they overwhelm you and fill the entire view screen of your canopy. Their colors depend on the angle from which you approach, as they gather, soak in and reflect the light of the stars that surround them. While some names may be obscure, taking one look at others immediately tells you where they got their names. The Jellyfish Nebula might be mistaken for a mythical deep space creature, spreading its tendrils out gracefully and beckoning us closer. Many explorers followed the invitation, venturing ever closer and even inside to gather information about the origins and composition of this colorful beast. If you do as well, if you're lucky, you might even find a planet that is suitable for transitioning to the lower orbits, right down to the surface. This offers a unique view on the horizon, and it would be a shame to not take out your trusty vehicle and have a more personal experience. My personal favorite, which I have visited multiple times however, remains the nebula known as Alteras Eye. This nebula lies close to the more well-known Heart and Soul Nebula and within only a short distance of the Milky 15 open cluster. At its center lies a black hole, the last remnant of the star that gave birth to this nebula. With its brilliant blue shells and a core held together by immense gravity, it certainly seems like an ancient, timeless eye is turning its watchful gaze on you as you approach. And it is under this scrutiny of an unknown deity that you can find a true treasure, a planet with an atmosphere, not far from the nebula, one that is suited for landing on the surface. So take your time, glide in gently to admire the sights. Look around the surface. Roll out the SOV. Find a mountain to climb. Pick your spot. And then do something breathtakingly simple. Leave the safety of your canopy behind. Leave the pings and chirps of the communication channels. Leave behind the buzzing of the scanner. Leave the displays and readouts of your consoles. Look upwards and bask in a view that few commanders in the Elite universe will ever see. You have been watching Primetime Casual. See you next time and fly safe.